Okay, this is a 2010 Challenger, stock SRT8, stock exhaust. This is going to be startup. We're going to put a Borla exhaust on this later today. Go ahead, Tony. Why don't you hold it at like $3 grand? All right, we'll be back with the Borla system next.
Alright, so we've loosened off the front clamps. Now,
Lubricate the bushings.
yep, always.
Or I should say rubber exhaust mounts.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. If you notice that one side's bolted, he's taken apart right now. You have to remove this side first because of the bumper cover interferes with the rear mufflers. And I'll show you that in just a second.
Pry this mount off here, hopefully, with the help of our trusty bar.
Excellent. Now, let me see if I can get under here and see this, but there's a bolt right there versus removing the rubber mount. And there's another one at the back right there. Okay, this side's free. I'm gonna remove this and be right back. Okay, he's removed the rubber mount on the right side now. Now that we got the left side completely out, we're gonna do the same thing back here. Take the two bolts out. That side's free. Now we've loosened the clamps up at the front, so we can just pull the whole thing out now. Okay, we've fully removed the exhaust, stock exhaust system now, and we just want to show you a comparison between the stock and what you get with the Borla system, which is actually quite substantial. First thing you notice is the tips are totally different, kind of give you that 70s Challenger look versus the big rectangles with the round hole that the stock system gives you. The other thing you're going to notice is that the mufflers, instead of being at the back, are now farther upstream. That'll help with giving it a deeper tone and eliminate some of that weird pop that the Challenger tends to have when you let off the gas pedal quick. Other than that, all the mounts are in the exact same locations. Everything slides together quick. Borla has made it really simple to know where all the pipes lay out. You know, every piece is marked left or right, all the way through, including the tips. The sticker may be on the bottom side, but each piece has it on there. The bends are a lot smoother, just to create a better flow, and it still keeps that cross pipe in there, like the factory system has. We're gonna start getting this installed and move on to the next part. All right, now that we got both exhausts side by side, he's gonna take rubber mounts one by one. Just spray a little silicone on them, take them off. Helps with the ease of getting them off there. If you do them one by one on each side, you won't misplace where they got to go.
Get the ground strap back on there.
Alright, all our mounts are installed. He's going to take the tips, set them aside, we're going to put those on last. You notice these two do not have the rubber mounts on them. They are still in the car. We pulled them off in the car. It's just a lot easier to remove these rubber mounts by taking the bracket out versus trying to take the rubber off. It's real tight in there with the stock system. Okay, we'll be back when we start installing this.
Okay, so now we're going to put the clamps on over all the slip joints. Make sure the nuts face outwards so they're easier for you to get to when you're tightening it up. And we're going to loosely assemble it back together and slide it under the car. We're not going to tighten anything up at this point, only enough to hold it from falling apart.
Alright, so we got the exhaust kind of leveled out here. He's going to snug them up. The stock exhaust bolt clamps were 15 millimeter. These are 17. What he's going to do is just snug them up because we want to be able to twist it around a bit in there, but we don't want it to fall apart while we try to move this underneath the vehicle. We've left the front two loose because they're going to slide on to the existing pipes. Alright, so we've just basically, with two guys, just grabbed the front, slid it under there, got it up to where it needs to go, and picked the back up. All the mounts, brackets, you can see the nuts are to the outside. The rubber mounts are installed. Everything's loose, but the rubber mounts kind of let the exhaust hang where it needs to hang. Now then these back ones, the ones we left in, just have a bracket. Let me see if I can get down there, show you guys. There's just a bolt. You just got to hang up in there now. And it just kind of locates itself. So, okay. He's gonna do the other side, and we'll go to tightening this up and putting the tips on next. So slide the back tip on now. Kind of fit it. Everything's real loose still. We're not gonna do any tightening yet.
Bolt.
Yep. There you go. It does help to have an extra hand, so if you decide to do this on the weekend, grab a buddy.
And we're going to tighten that with a wrench so that you don't scratch up the exhaust.
Yep. Now what we're going to do is leave everything loose in here. We're going to install the other side the same, and then we're going to take these clamps on the end so they're not hanging down so they get caught on a speed bump or something. We're just going to turn them up like this and then tighten them down so it's got a clean appearance, and then the nuts are actually hanging out of the way. Now the 4 you see up front, you cannot turn. There's no room for them on the sides, but you can bring, we try to twist these 2 up already, and they're just out of the way. It gives a little bit more clearance, but it's still a real clean system. Everything fits tight. The mufflers are right next to the heat shield, so there's not going to be any problem with that. It just fits excellent. Lots of clearance up in here. They don't hang down where they're going to interfere with anything. So once we get these tips loosely installed, we're going to start by tightening from the front to the back and just making sure everything lines up. I'll show you that in just a second.
So we tighten the exhaust up, and we're just going to line up the tips while we do the final cinching.
Alright, he's just finishing the torque up on these.
Still straight?
Yeah. Alright, let's start it up and see what it sounds like. Hold it at 3. All right, sounds good, man. Good work.